Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and in today's video I'm going to do my predictions for TNA Under Siege 2025. So first up on the card we have Steve Macklin defending the International Championship against Matt Cardona in a match that I actually am looking forward to. I thought these two were going to go out there and kill it. Maybe would have put an Extreme Rules stipulation on it or no disqualification or that kind of thing. I feel like that would fit these two really well, but Macklin has just come off a dog collar match with Eric Young, so I kind of get why they haven't gone with that. But I feel like it's going to be a really good match. For me, I feel like, though, Macklin is going to retain here. Again, his title reign hasn't been that long. I feel like they're going to want him to have a decent run with the championship. And plus, with Matt Cardona not being properly signed with TNA, or not that I'm aware of, I don't think they're going to put the title on him just because of that. And they'd rather stick with someone who is going to be on TNA every week instead of someone who's on TNA every so often. So, yeah, as I said, it's not much I'm looking forward to. But for me, Macklin will retain here. After that, we have Ash and Heather by Elegance defending the Knockouts Tag Team Championships against Spitfire in a feud that will never end, apparently. I can't believe they're doing this again. I could have sworn that the Fatal 4-Way Rebellion would have been the last one, but it wasn't, and we're doing Spitfire versus Ash and Heather again. No stipulation, just a regular match, just, I don't know, it's just I'm so uninterested in this feud because it's been going on for I think they had a match at They had a match at Bound for Glory for the titles, and that was in October of last year, and it is now May of this year. It's insane the fact that this is still going on. For me, I'm going to go with Ash and Heather to retain here. Again, they just got to get a new women's tag team in who are going to take these tag team titles from Ash and Heather. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be Spitfire. As good as they are, I'm a big fan of Dani Luna especially. I feel like she's a very good talent, and it's probably been a little bit wasted in the tag team division. But yeah, no, as I say, I think it's going to be Ash and Heather to retain here. Following that, we have Eddie Edwards taking on Cody Deaner, and if Cody Deaner wins, he receives a new TNA contract. And for me, I feel like Cody Deaner is probably going to get the win here and get the new contract. He's been one of the more loyal people to TNA over the last few years. Obviously, I remember him very well from when he was doing Violent by Design. But yeah, I feel like here it's going to be a case of kind of Deaner stealing the win. He's going to get a quick roll up on Eddie Edwards and get the win here. I don't think they're going to make Eddie Edwards look particularly weak in defeat here, just because he's the kind of guy who they would insert into a title picture fairly quickly, whether that be the world title, maybe even the international title. Obviously not the world title. Oh no, maybe the world title, not the X Division title because of Moose. But no, for me, I'm going to go with Cody Deaner to steal a win here to receive this new TNA contract. After that, we have Tessa Blanchard taking on Ariana Grace in a match actually I'm really looking forward to. I feel like Ariana Grace is really underrated as far as her in-ring ability and in-ring ability, and her character work is fantastic over on NXT and on TNA. But for me, it's Tessa Blanchard to get the win here. Again, she's someone who's going to be wanting to make more steps forward towards or back to the Knockouts Championship. And I feel like this is a good place to start. Obviously, she got a tag win with Victoria Crawford. Victoria Crawford? I feel like that's I can never remember her name unless I see it. With the former Alicia Fox. But I feel like here it's going to be a very good match. But Tessa Blanchard is 100% going to get the win here and kind of, as I said, start going more towards the Knockouts Championship again. And maybe even, hopefully, beating Masha Slamovich for the Knockouts Championship. Maybe even Slammiversary. After that, we have AJ Francis taking on Mike Santana, and for me, this is one of the more easier predictions of the card. I have Mike Santana to get the win here because I feel like this is just another building block on the build of getting Mike Santana to the World Championship. I feel like for me, Mike Santana might even be the one to defeat Joe Hendry for the title, maybe at Slammiversary or maybe all the way to Bound for Glory. We know that Hendry's contract is up at some point this year. I feel like Mike Santana will be a great person to take the title from him and go on a really good run with the world title. As I said, this is just going to be another step towards that. I feel like AJ Francis has been doing probably the best work of his career in TNA, but one thing he's doing really well is taking losses and still looking strong afterwards. I feel like this is going to be another example of Francis kind of putting over a guy to get to a higher level and looking good in defeat as well. So yeah, as I said, I've got Mike Santana to get the win here. Next up, we have the TNA World Tag Team Championships with the Nemeths defending against Matt Hardy and Leon Slater because Jeff Hardy isn't around. I don't know, I feel it's really weird the fact that they put Matt Hardy with Leon Slater, which was originally like a mystery partner, which I thought would have been a good thing to put onto the pay-per-view or the special event. But no, it's not the case. They announced it was going to be Leon Slater, and for me, yeah, Matt Hardy and Leon Slater are not winning the titles here. I can't see them giving Matt Hardy another tag team title run that isn't with Jeff. So yeah, for me, it's going to be the Nemeths to get the win. Quite an easy prediction, in my opinion. If anything, Leon Slater's here just to take the pin, which in my opinion wouldn't be great because he's a really good up and comer and someone who probably should be in an X Division title match, not a World Tag Team title match, but that isn't how I expected it to go. I'm actually very surprised that Moose isn't defending on Under Siege, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, for me, as I said, I'm 100% got the Nemeths to retain here, but because they're not going to give the tag titles to Matt Hardy without Jeff, and they've just won the titles, so they're not going to lose them here. After that, we have Masha Slamovich defending the Knockouts Championship against Victoria Crawford, formerly Alicia Fox. And for me, I don't think there's any easier match to predict here because Victoria Crawford is definitely not winning here. Masha Slamovich is definitely going to retain successfully here. If anything, it might even be a very dominant performance from Masha Slamovich. But I'm very interested to see what Victoria Crawford is like in ring in a one-on-one match. I haven't seen a match from her in a very long time. So yeah, I'm hoping that she's as good as she used to be. That Northern Light suplex was fantastic from her, so I hope she does that. But no, I feel like here there's absolutely no doubting that Masha Slamovich is going to get the win here. I feel like she's just another defense to add to her many so far. And again, just a quick feud, quick title match to have on the road to Slammiversary. And yeah, so it's a very, very easy, but Masha's definitely not losing here. And in what I assume will be the main event, we have the team of Trick Williams and Frankie Kazarian taking on the team of Joe Hendry and Elijah. And for me, I'm going to go with Team Heel to get the win here. Trick Williams and Frankie Kazarian, I feel like they're going to get the victory here. And I think what we're going to see is Trick Williams pin Joe Hendry, because I feel like they're going to want to put some doubts in the mind of people going into Battleground, obviously with WWE doing their first ever TNA World Title defense on the Battleground pay-per-view. I feel like if they give Trick the win on the TNA special event and then give Hendry the win on the WWE event, it kind of evens things out a little bit. But yeah, as I said, it also puts people in doubt, like, oh, Hendry was pinned by Trick, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that makes the most sense to me, and that's what I'm going to go for. I think Frankie Kazarian and Elijah are just there. They wanted these two to kind of have an interaction on their show to build to Battleground, and they just stuck them with two other babyface and heels. But yeah, as I said, for me, I'm going to go Trick Williams and Frankie Kazarian to get the win here, with Trick getting the pin over Hendry. So those are my predictions for TNA Under Siege on Friday. I know it's very early for a predictions video, but there's a lot of wrestling this weekend. You've got predictions for this today, predictions for Saturday night's main event tomorrow, Battleground on Wednesday, and Double or Nothing on Thursday. So yeah, a lot of wrestling going on this weekend. 4 events in 3 days is going to be lovely. But yeah, so do put down in the comments below what your predictions are, who you think is going to win. Is somebody special going to show up? Why do you think Jeff Hardy's not on the thing, or have they explained it and I just missed it? But yeah, I say, if you enjoyed the video, do leave a like, do share, do subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.